This week, the nation commemorates the September 11th terrorist attacks. Among the events commemorating that sad day is the Tunnel to Towers 5K run, organized by the Stephen Siller Foundation.
All the firefighters. 3, 2, 1.
The event, now in its third year, commemorates the actions of New York firefighter Stephen Siller, a first responder who lost his life during the September 11th terrorist attacks on New York City.
He heard there was something going on at the World Trade Center, and he turned his truck around, got his gear, and when he was heading towards Manhattan through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, all traffic was prohibited by that point. It was all jammed up. And he got out, put his gear on, and ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to try to save lives. It was about a 2-mile run to the towers.
The Tunnel to Towers run, held across the nation during 9/11 week, attracts running enthusiasts, amateurs, and numerous military personnel and first responders, many of whom choose to run the 5K course in full gear to honor the sacrifice of their brother responder Siller. Siller is believed to have run encumbered with 60 pounds of gear through Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to meet his fellow firefighters from Squad Company 1 and their fateful rendezvous with destiny and American lore. A dozen members of the squad, including Siller, gave their lives in order to save others at the World Trade Center.
Every single time we think of 9/11, we think of 343 brothers, we think of Port Authority Police, NYPD, everybody who knew at the time that there was a good chance they weren't going to come out of that building alive when they went in. It's something every first responder is prepared to think about, deal with, and make that decision as the time comes. And we hope we're able to do that and make appropriate decisions when the time comes ourselves.
We can't forget. No matter what happens, we can't forget 9/11.
I'm a retired FBI agent and 32 years of service, including 9/11, and just want to remember everybody that gave their lives that day. This is the least we can do.
Organizers say that 1,300 people registered for the Fort Lauderdale run. Mayor Jack Seiler, who was joined by Sunrise Mayor Mike Ryan, one of the run participants and organizers, was pleased with the turnout and the city's part in commemorating a day which will long resonate in the hearts and memories of Americans of all generations.
12 years ago, a lot of us were paralyzed by what we saw, but there was a group that ran towards the disaster and the horror, and we're running for them today. And so it was easy to get out there and kick it up just a little bit. It's a great event. Thanks, Mayor. And even as these runners compete for the finish line, they are running for a cause that will resonate long in the American consciousness. For Eye on South Florida, I'm Cliff Dunn reporting.